Does trash on the ground make you sad? Does wildlife getting hung up in fishing line make you mad and bother you? Well, it bothers me too. And that's why I created a kit for you. Hi, I'm Kelly Kingery, Outdoor Recreation Program Specialist for Five Rivers Metro Parks. And we have a little project that we're working with Berkeley Fishing Products. What they do is they take fishing line, old fishing line, and they recycle it into these really cool fish structures that people can put back into the water that maybe don't have a lot of structure. It allows fish to hide in from bigger predator fish, or maybe have their babies in there that they can hide in there too as well. They also make some really cool kids fishing tackle boxes and things where they can give back to the sport just by taking old fishing line and recycling it. Things that can't be done at a recycling center. So you can't actually take fishing line and put it in your recycling bin and take it to the center and actually have it recycled. They will take it out and it'll actually end up in the landfill. So that's something we don't want to have happen. So we created this fishing line recycling kit that you can have to help us get it out of the environment where it's not good for the environment. It's also not good for wildlife because they get entangled in it. They get it wrapped around their bodies where they can't eat, they can't drink. They sometimes get stuck where that fishing line is and they can't move around. They can't fly, they can't swim, things like that. So let's take a look and see what's in the box. So here we have the paperwork. First thing you're going to do when you open the box is you're going to find the paperwork. So let's see what all is in it. The first sheet that we find is going to be pretty much our intro sheet, and it tells us what our contents are. It also shows us our QR code, and our QR code is going to take us to a survey. And you fill out that survey, and every entry that we get for that survey puts you into a drawing for a free program kit. Our next one is our checklist. Our checklist tells us by page number, we have our little page number here, tells us by page number what all is in our kit, and tells us step by step about each thing. It also tells us about that agreement and that program that we have through Berkeley. On our back side here, it talks about the entanglement issues and stuff that we have with fishing line and wildlife, and some things that you can do. A couple of things that we have listed here is taking your fishing line and taking it to the fishing line recycling stations, getting your picture taken as you're putting it in, submitting that picture, that gets you into a drawing. Also writing a story about how I love fish and wildlife and what I could do or what I would love to do to help protect fish and wildlife. All the entries for that gets them into the drawing, and then also filling out the survey and submitting that gets them into a drawing. And there's also a special prize that's being given away specific to this particular kit. It's a fishing pole. So check out those entries. And then also, as you're doing your fishing line collection, there's some coloring pages. I have a girl on one side and a boy on one side. And as you fill up your bag for the day, you can actually journal as you go out each time and see how much you collect in your bag. You can actually color that amount on your little boy or girl. And then we have a project here in your kit, a little craft project, that's a fly line bracelet that you can make. And we have the step-by-step instructions here. And I also happen to have one on that I'm wearing. It's adjustable when you get it done. It's pretty cool. And then we have our bag. This is the really cool bag. This is the reusable. We don't want you to spill it once and throw it away. This is a reusable bag. And we have all your little goodies in here. And I'm gonna dump them out here on the table and then show you what we have. There it is. So we have a pair of nippers here, and these are for you to use to, sometimes that line will be caught around branches or weeds or something like that, and you can actually cut that loose and just put the line. We try not to put a bunch of junk and stuff in with it, so just cut that loose and put the line in there, and there's your nippers to go in there. We have this really cool fishing line recycling sticker. You can put it on a water bottle because you want to stay hydrated while you're out there. And, or you put it on whatever you want, tackle box. We have your bracelet material. There's 2 pieces of monofilament in there too to help you with your kit. We have this really cool Leave No Trace. It's a nice plastic card. It has all the 7 principles of fishing, leave no trace. You can put that in your tackle box or on your book bag or whatever. And then we have this Get Out and Fish sticker. I love stickers, and I think a lot of kids do too, so that would be really cool. And then again, we want to talk about the bag. This is something that would be really cool if you have the Passport to Fishing program kit. You can actually take this and your nippers and put that in your kit, and then as you go fishing, you'll have this to, maybe if you get a snag or a knot or something in your line, then you can snip it, put it in your bag and keep that, and then when you get that filled in, you can go put it in the recycling station. Or if you see some line while you're out fishing with your program or Passport to Fishing kit, then you can pick that up and save that and then put that in there. So this makes a really handy combination to your other kit, or if you're looking to maybe purchase one of those the next time they come around, then you can add these 2 together. It makes a great tandem. So those are the contents of our fishing line recycling kit. That's the program that we have going on here in the Metro Parks with Berkeley. And we really appreciate any help that you would be able to give us to get that line out of the environment, help out our wildlife, and keep nature clean and healthy. Thank you, and have a great day.